All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are on part two of looking at content that we could add to our NPLs. So here we go. Our next content feature, add content, is going to be the Nearpod field trips, the VR field trips. Probably my favorite piece of content. So what you do when you click here is there's all these VR experiences that Nearpod has for us to choose from, and this is searchable. And so you would search for what place you want to take your students to. It's really important to give your students a sense of place in their learning experiences. Even if it's the setting of a novel that you're reading or something that you're looking for in a place you're studying in history. So I just put in Grand Canyon and I'm just going to preview one of these. Um, and so I'm just in preview mode. I haven't actually added this, but I have the ability. Wow, that is gorgeous. Sedimentary rock right there. I'm going to zoom in on that. I have the ability to really look around and get a 360-degree view of what I might be studying. Now, you can do this with Chromebooks, with laptops. I'm just using my mouse to kind of look around at some of these features. I like to look at these trees that are kind of growing in the side here. Or you can use VR goggles. I have like 6 pair of the hard plastic ones. If you ever need to borrow them, just let me know. We'll get those over to you. And you would click on the enter VR mode when you have the goggles on. So it's going to look a little bit more like this when you're in your binocular thing. And you can see that's really, you can look up and you can look down. And so let's say that I don't want this one and want something different. Um, let me pause me and search for something different. So I searched for I put in the word gymnasium, and I found this Catholic University Gymnasium of Korea. And what do you notice about this gymnasium? Well, I can zoom in. I can look up at the way they've constructed the ceiling. But what I noticed right off the bat is, where are the bleachers? So, I mean, I don't know, for whatever reason you would want to look at this. But yeah, there's no bleachers here, but sometimes it's nice to just look and see how things look in other countries. Okay, another thing I want to say about the VR field trips, I can't say enough how important it is to develop that sense of place with your students. But another thing I want to say is if you're looking for VR experiences, for field trip experiences, and you're not finding exactly what you want that's already been curated by Nearpod, by 360 Degree Cities, 360cities.net. So you can literally go to that website and search it to look for what you're looking for if it's not in the pre-curated stuff. So I just typed in Scotland stones. Maybe I'm watching Outlander right now, and you can check this out. I mean, you can use this website as well. Click on these little arrows, and you kind of get different views of the place. See, these are the stones of Scotland. I mean, there's lots of these like stones that just jut right out of the land, and you can watch it in VR. Look at this. You can do a fisheye view. But here's the cool thing. You can get a link and copy the link and go back into Nearpod. And we haven't even talked about this yet, but add web content. Oh my gosh. This is where you can put any URL right into your Nearpod, including, and I can test that link, including your link to that VR field trip. And you still have that VR ability there. So I can't say enough about developing a sense of place with your learners. So that's the Nearpod VR field trips. Also, remember, I do have like 6 pairs of those plastic goggles. If you want to stick a phone or a little tiny mobile device, an iPod Touch, I guess. And you can also get the cardboard VR viewers as well. So there you go.